Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great day. Okay, the kids went back to school, so that means there's free time for everybody out there, all the moms and dads that are stay at home and that work from home. There's a little bit of free time going on there, so that's awesome. So we've been talking this week about, hey Buck, how's it going? Hey David. Hi. Hey Kenny, how you doing? Hey Son, how you doing? Okay, we've been talking this week a lot about motivation, hesitation, and different things you can do to get on track if you're off track. Okay, today we're going to just dive in a little bit more about your why. Oh, thank you guys. And your why is so critical if you are to succeed in anything that you are having a desire to succeed in. And it comes right down to, if your why is not true to you, then how do you expect to get what you want? You have to have your why you want something, why you want this or that or whatever it is that you are looking at. Oh, I'm doing great today, guys. Thank you so much for asking. But if your why, hey Patty, how you doing? But if your why is not strong enough, or if it's not focused enough, then it's not doing yourself any good. Hey, Jimmy, Robert, hi. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get everybody's name. Albert, Rebla. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I'm so sorry. Okay, but your why is really critical and it's really important. So as you're focusing on what you want and what you want to manifest and what you want to achieve in your life, in your struggles, in what you want your lifestyle to be, we're going to go with the lifestyle because that's what we're all looking to have, is a certain lifestyle that gives us the freedom to come and go as we please, to work from anywhere in the world that we choose to work from. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So if your why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to have this? If you're not true to yourself, and only you can answer these questions. So why do you want to work from home? Oh, you got a honey-do list, David. I'm sorry. We all have those, don't we? Yeah. But your why, it has to be strong and it has to be focused. So what I found over the years is, whenever I wasn't focused enough on the why that I wanted something, the why that I wanted to go to a certain place at a certain time, like a nice island in maybe Jamaica or maybe St. Lucia or in the Caribbean maybe, or just if that was my why at the time that I was focusing on, then that's where I was trying to get my focus. Why am I wanting to do that? What can I do? How am I going to get there? How am I going to make it happen? So, and I had to be true to myself. Is this something I want just for me? Is it something I want for my family? Is this something that maybe I want to share with other people? What was my why and why I wanted to accomplish that? So, and I work from home, so my why can get a little bit clouded sometimes because I have so many irons in the fire and so much on my plate all the time that sometimes my why would get misinterpreted in my thought pattern. So what I found was, the more focused I am on my why, the more I was receiving what I really, really wanted. So what I found is, being that I work from home and that's my income, so I have to be focused on, what am I giving to the marketplace? What am I giving to society? What am I giving to anyone out there that is maybe buying my products, or maybe is looking for different training or different options or different things in their lives? So as I'm going through that and I'm looking at all that, Hey, Marcus. Hey, Ben. How y'all doing? Then I have to be sure that I'm focused on the true aspect of what it is I was wanting. So many people out there now, and I talk to a lot of people, as y'all know, and they want something really, really bad. They got this home business they started. The problem is, most people that start a home business, they have no idea what they're doing. I mean this sincerely. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I was in that same boat at one time. I had no idea what I was doing. But yet I wanted this. I wanted to do this. I wanted to have that freedom I seen everybody else out there having. I wanted to have that part to be my life. Well, number one, I had no idea what I was doing. All I had was a want. When all you have is a want, that's not going to get you very far, especially when you don't know what you're doing. It's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, really, isn't it crazy? So when you ask yourself, why do I really want this? Why do I feel that I need this in my life? And when I came crystal clear on my why, well, of course, I wanted to have financial freedom. I wanted to have a lifestyle that was good to me. And most importantly, I wanted to be able to help more and more people. Because as I became more and more free and more in balance, when I would say in balance, with my desires and with my wants and with my whys, then I was finding that I was able to help more and more people that were wanting to have what I was creating. And that just gave me a boost of power in myself to know that, oh my gosh, I am doing this. And I've learned all these tactics. I've learned all these strategies. I've learned all of these different avenues to take to make this business work. And my why became more clear to me in the aspect of I want to help more people to be able to achieve what I have without having the stress that I've had, the frustration that I've had, and spending the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to learn what I've learned. I wanted to be able to give people what I know, and it's from the heart. And when you do that, when you give your why power, and that's the best way I could think to put it, and to the easiest way to make it so that everyone out there can have the same mentality. And I don't mean my mentality, because we're all individuals and we all have a different aspect and a different way to put a twist on everything. And that's what is really important. I can't stress this enough. So everybody listen up. It's very important that you learn how to do a system. You learn how to use a system. You learn what makes it work. You learn what makes the money come in. You learn what's bringing in the revenue to you. But the most important is that you put your own personality in it. You put your own twist on making it yours. Because then it's going to work, and it is going to work fabulous for you, because it's yours. It's your energy. It's your vibration. It's your why. It's your want. And you're being true to yourself and to everyone else that you are out there promoting to. So these are so important to know. And like I said, just listen up, because once you have to learn these systems, you have to learn how to use them. And you can find people out there that are training on these, that are teaching. And when you do, and you find a person that clicks with you, definitely get a hold of that person and see, if you can do what they're doing. And maybe you could join the team, or whatever it is, whatever you find that you are looking to do. And maybe it's a different kind of marketing, or maybe it's attraction marketing that you want to get into, which is really super. And that is the key to everything, is to just attract to you and be focused. And then you can learn from your whys, from your mistakes, from your everythings, okay? It's so simple when you just quit overthinking it. I find that back in the day, I overthought everything. As I was starting out, again, I didn't know anything and I was just starting from scratch and I had no idea how to do this. I had no idea how to put it together. I had to learn how to use WordPress. I had to learn how to create with widgets, and I had to learn how to market. And that was the hardest thing to learn for me because I came from the brick and mortar type marketing, which is a business, a multi-billion-dollar businesses that I worked at. And in marketing in those businesses, it was different, so to speak. Oh, that's good, Theodore. Let your harmony guide you and walk with a smile. That is so awesome. Yes, I totally agree with that. So as you're focusing your why into your lifestyle, into what you're wanting to do and what you're wanting to create, and it can't be just for your family. I thought that was going to be my biggest why. I thought it was going to be because I could take care of my family better. That's only a small part of it, because granted, as parents, people, we have this nurturing feeling that we need to take care of our family. We'll do anything to take care of the family, to get them what they need, what they want, all this stuff, everything. So as you're going through your days and you're asking yourself, because your why is going to change. It's going to change from time to time. And anytime you start a new project or a new road on your path, on your life, everything branches off and you will take a new path. You're going to evolve. You're going to go further. You're going to go better. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be happier. Everything is all going to come together for you each time. But you're going to branch off into a new path, and you don't want to stay on the same path, because then if you stay stagnant, if you stay like this constantly, you're not going anywhere. You're at zero. You're staying there. So you want to make sure you're doing the up and down thing, up and down, to where you're on this road, you're on that road, you're on this road, you're on that road, and you're constantly growing. And as you're constantly growing, then you will succeed. It's a given. You can't not succeed. And your why is going to change every time. But your why down deep has to be something to do with you. It has to be something to do with what you're giving to people, and not just your family, because that's a given. I mean, as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, we're always giving to people, our loved ones, our families. So what else can you do? What else can you make your why to be more substantial in your life? It's all about you. It's not about what I did. It's not about what any of my team have done. It's all about what you individually are doing. And it's really important. And that's why I've done this whole week of different broadcasts here, to focus on different avenues and different areas that will help you to grow and to be more successful, because it is hard work to have a home business. It is really hard. And until you get past the hard, it's part of growing. So you have to go through the hard in order to get to the oh yeah. Then you feel more comfortable in training people, in teaching people, and coaching people, because you're past the okay, I learned all that, I did all that, and oh my gosh, it was hard. Oh my gosh, I got a headache from that. It's a given. It is going to happen. What happens is, I share a story here. What happens is, a lot of people get to that point where it's really, really hard and it's frustrating, and you're not seeing any sales come in, and you're just struggling to try to figure out, well, how am I going to market this? What am I going to do? And they quit. They just give up. So many people that I talk to, they just give up. And I have to ask, okay, what was your why? Oh, thank you, Patty Ann. So what was your why for getting started in the first place? And I mean it sincerely, because it has to be a why. And is your why true to you? Are you true to what you want to do? And if you're not true to you, then you can't have and receive what you want to have come back to you. It's a given. There's no way around that part. I've looked at different avenues and different people and all the hundreds of people I speak with, and it's always comes back to the same thing. It comes back to, well, it got so hard and I couldn't figure it out, so I quit. I want to go on to something else. And again, then I have these, and they come back and they say, well, Christy, why didn't this work? You said it would work. And actually, to be honest, I never said anything would work. You have to make it work yourself. Because if your why isn't true to you and everything else we've talked about this week, then it's hard to get a success story out of I didn't make it, so I just quit. I just folded it up. So each person, each one of you will have your own success story. It won't be my story. It won't be the next person's story. It won't be your neighbor's story. It'll be your story. And that story will give you power, because your why was true to you and you were able to go forward and project that why out to the marketplace, where you were able to help people by giving them what you're offering. If you can give people what they need in the marketplace, then you can help more and more people. And when you help more and more people, then you just get better and better, and things get easier and easier and easier the more people you help. And if you have a product that people really want, and you just have to learn how to market you. Don't market your product. If you're marketing your product, then there's maybe 10 to 50, 100, 2,000, whatever people that are marketing the same product. Market you. What do you have a value that you're giving to the marketplace? What do you have to go with the product that you're selling? What do you have that will bring your why to full fruition for you? It's really that simple. It really is. And it doesn't seem to be that simple sometimes, but it is. And I find the more simple we try to make everything, the easier it is. And life doesn't have to be hard. Marketing doesn't have to be hard. If you just take a deep breath sometimes and just go with the flow and just, say, okay, well, this didn't work, so let's try this. And not everything's going to work for you. Hey, Billy, how's it going? Not everything's going to work. It may work for the person down the road, but it may not work for you. And that's okay. It doesn't all have to work, because you're going to find what works for you and what you can tweak and make it your own. It's as simple as that. So if you do that and you focus on your why and be true to your why, if it's not true to you, you won't make it. You'll have to get a new why. And think about it. Think about it, write it down, see what you're projecting out there, and see what it is you're really, really, really wanting to accomplish. Okay, guys? It is really that simple. So like we've talked about all week, hesitating, and if you hesitate, you don't have any motivation if you're hesitating, right? The same thing with your why. If you're not true to your why you want this, why you're doing this, are you willing to put in the time? Are you willing to sacrifice the minutes that it takes, or the hours or months or years that it takes to grow this? That's part of your why. If you're willing to sacrifice that to get your why, then there's no doubt about it. You will have your why. It will come to you. There's no way that it can't come to you. It is true to you. And in every shape or form, it can happen. So I wish you all the best. And I know this sounds silly sometimes, and everything I teach sounds like I'm off the wall, or maybe I am a little off the wall. Who knows? But all I know is it works. Okay? It really, really works. And it may not work for all of you in this time and frame right this minute, but there will come a time when you're going to see and feel and, hey Tara, how you doing? And know that, oh my gosh, I heard that before, and look at that. Now it's working for me. So you're going to look at that, and it's going to come back, and it's going to be a, wow, okay, that's what I needed. That's what did it. So take a look at your why, write it down. You may have to dig deep inside, meditate, dig deep inside and see what you need to do and what you need to feel to have this come fruition for you. But like I said, it's all about you and what you do and what you want to do. It's all there. And if you need help, if anybody wants to chat or whatever, just message me. Please don't call me. If you call me, I don't answer because I'm so busy. I can't take anyone else's time. I have to schedule in everybody, that, especially the people that pay me to have me help them. So don't call me, please, please, please. But if you message me and tell me it was from the chat or whatever, then I'll know it was you and I will get back to you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all the best. And again, be true to your whys. Make it why it is true to you. Okay, guys, I will chat with you again later. Have a super great, productive day. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.